With 4th of July coming up, I wanted to talk about fireworks, including their history, origins, use as weapons, the mechanics and how they work, color and shape production, and their popularity in celebrations, along with some additional interesting facts. Fireworks trace back to China around 200 BCE. Alchemists were searching for immortality elixirs. They mixed potassium nitrate, charcoal, and sulfur and accidentally created gunpowder. By the 9th century, they noticed this mixture could explode when ignited. Monks and alchemists stuffed gunpowder into bamboo tubes, tossing them into fires to create loud bangs believed to ward off evil spirits. These early firecrackers were called bao zu, meaning bursting bamboo. By the 10th century, Chinese records describe firework displays for emperors, marking the start of their ceremonial use. Fireworks spread along trade routes, reaching the Middle East by the 13th century and Europe by the 14th century via the Silk Road. Italian merchants and scholars brought gunpowder-based technologies to Europe, where fireworks evolved into elaborate displays for royalty. In 1377, the Italian monks used fireworks in religious festivals, blending spectacle with tradition. By the 15th century, fireworks were a global phenomenon tailored to each culture's festivities. Gunpowder and fireworks wasn't always just for show. It was a game changer in warfare. By the 10th century, the Chinese used gunpowder in fire lances, tubes attached to spears that shot flames and shrapnel. These evolved into cannons and rockets by the 13th century, used in battles like the Mongol invasions. In Europe, gunpowder fueled cannons during the Hundred Years' War, revolutionizing combat. Fireworks themselves were sometimes weaponized. In the 16th century, Greek fire-like devices mimicked fireworks to intimidate enemies. However, as gunpowder weapons became more sophisticated, fireworks diverged more into entertainment. Their loud bangs and bright flashes retained a psychological edge used in military celebrations to boost morale. The dual nature, destruction and delight, shaped fireworks' cultural role, linking them to both power and festivity. But how exactly do fireworks light up the sky? A typical aerial firework is a shell with four key parts: a container, a bursting charge, stars, and a fuse. The container, often cardboard, holds everything together. The bursting charge, made of gunpowder, explodes to scatter the stars, which are small pellets packed with chemicals. A fuse, ignited by a launch charge, times the explosion. When lit, the launch charge propels the shell skyward from a mortar tube, reaching around 200 to 1,000 feet. At its peak, the fuse ignites the bursting charge, detonating the stars, which burn to create light and sound. The precise timing and star arrangement determine the display's pattern. Ground fireworks, like sparklers, use similar chemical reactions but burn slower for sustained effects. Safety is critical when working with fireworks, and professional displays follow strict regulations to prevent accidents, as gunpowder's power demands respect. Fireworks' vibrant colors and shapes are pure chemistry. Colors come from metal salts in the stars. Strontium produces red, barium green, copper blue, and sodium yellow. Combining these, say strontium and copper, creates purples. These salts, when heated, emit specific wavelengths of light as electrons jump energy levels. Shapes like hearts or smiley faces depend on how the stars are packed in the shell. For example, stars arranged in a circle form a ring pattern when they explode. Multi-break shells with multiple compartments create layered effects like a chrysotherium or peony burst. Timing is key. Fuses and star placement ensure patterns unfold perfectly. Innovations like computer-controlled launches used since the 1990s allow complex synchronized displays. Fun fact: blue is the toughest color to perfect, as copper compounds are heat sensitive and often require precise formulations. Fireworks are synonymous with celebration. Their loud bangs and bright lights symbolize joy, triumph, and renewal. In China, they mark Lunar New Year to scare off evil spirits. In Europe, royals used them to flaunt wealth during coronations and weddings. By the 18th century, fireworks were central to public events, like America's first Independence Day in 1777. Today, they light up global festivities like Diwali in India, Bastille Day in France, and New Year's worldwide. Their universal appeal lies in their ability to awe, uniting crowds in shared wonder. Psychologically, the sensory overload, sound, light, color, creates lasting memories. Economically, fireworks displays boost tourism, with cities like Sydney and Dubai competing for the grandest shows. Now time for some fun facts. Did you know the largest fireworks shell ever launched in 2018 weighed over 2,400 pounds and created a 1.3-mile wide display? Or that eco-friendly fireworks use nitrogen-based compounds which reduce smoke and pollution? and that modern trends include drone coordinated light shows that blend fireworks with technology for sustainable spectacles. Fireworks also inspired art and music, like Handel's music for the royal fireworks in 1749. From ancient alchemy to today's high tech displays, fireworks continue to captivate, evolving with science and culture. And that's the explosive story of fireworks. From Chinese alchemy to global celebrations, they've dazzled us for centuries. Whether it's the science of colors, the arts of shapes, or their role in our biggest moments, fireworks are pure magic. What's your favorite firework moment? Share it in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more fascinating stories.